Magic Johnson says LaVar Ball has no impact on Lonzo's draft status. I think two things about this. One, I think it's a completely I think it's a statement that you just have to put out, because I think the Lakers have this idea that Lonzo Ball is this savior for them. And so to say anything negative about him, I think it will mess with his mentality or will affect his psyche going into the draft. And I think Magic is extremely self-aware. I think he's almost it'll have to be proven, but I think he has a chance to be almost Elway-esque in terms of what Elway does with football players, where he does the proper amount of ego stroking and ego flexing, which is like, hey, I am this all-time great player. I'm respecting you. And he meets in the middle to where guys are like, oh my gosh, Elway said I was great and he's this good. And oh my gosh, I want to go play for him because he has this all-time great player has this kind of confidence in me. So I think that for one. Two, I think he's honest about LaVar Ball having no impact, because once you get to professional sports, there's only like two instances. Like, everyone's going to throw up Todd Marinovich and be like, oh, well, his father destroyed him. Like, in the NBA, it's far better than football in terms of they're talent-based. Like, guys with talent will get a chance to play. And here's why I say they're better than the NFL, because I think the NBA takes into account actual risks, actual quote-unquote drama off the field, off the court. Like, if you just want to compare the two, let's look at Joe Mixon, who just got drafted this year, hitting a female upside her head. I think I'll take Lonzo Ball having a kind of strict and maybe, if you want to call him, a bit crazy dad over slapping a woman upside the head. Like, I just don't think LaVar has any true impact in anyone's mind, because he's not that serious. Michael Vick was a serious situation in terms of off the field, off the court drama. Greg Hardy was a real situation. Ray Rice was a real situation. Some dude having an overbearing dad? It's not a real situation. Like, the one thing I agree with LaVar Ball above everything else is, like, the basketball stuff is like, that's not drama. There's real drama in the world. That's not drama. Just because your dad goes out and says some outlandish things, it's, some things he's done I think are completely correct and great in terms of a marketing standpoint. Like, LaVar Ball got attention through a conference call and him just saying, yeah, my son's going to be better than Steph Curry and Jason Kidd. And he's been an internet sensation ever since then. He dropped the shoes for $495. And those shoes immediately had more buzz than Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, any of them could have possibly generated. Just because he threw them out there for $495. You go on eBay, you go on Amazon, and, they'll filter, highest to lowest. Most people start lowest to highest or go lowest to highest because they want the better deal. But I always look at the highest price first. And I think a lot of people do, because you're like, I wonder. And I'll see a bunch of stuff. Like, I saw a toaster for $10,000. And I immediately had to look at the toaster and say, well, why is this toaster $10,000? You immediately go look at the shoes and go, why are these shoes $500? I think things like that he's brilliant about. I think I'm gonna say the NBA is better in this, because the NBA will, if you have like legit issues, a lot of times they'll make you go to Europe or somewhere. Like, they won't deal with like the serious issues. Whereas the NFL is like, well, we'll just, kind of make exceptions and push morals off to the side. And just anywhere in life, if you're more skilled, more talented, you will get more second chances. But this isn't a serious issue. Like, as much as people dislike LaVar Ball, as much as people want to sit there and say he's crazy, he's outlandish, and you can say all of those things, But just because your dad's a little outlandish doesn't make you a risk as a prospect. I'm sorry. It doesn't.